Hello everyone and welcome back to another cosplay stream. So this is another build that I did based on Heveric's 9-ball build. Heveric in Discord made 9-ball from Armored Core, and because my original Armored Core design was so close to 9-ball, I decided to go ahead and use the parts that he'd used and make up something that was eerily accurate to my my in-game version. So what we've got here is a couple of builder parts to fill out the chest of the Hainu Gundam, to give it that kind of anti-laser or anti-missile weapon system at the front, and to bulk it out a little bit because 9-ball's core is very bulky at the front and overhangs quite a bit. Then we've got the missile pod on the left shoulder, we got that samurai style looking head, and then the rest of it is like Jester parts and new Gundam parts. And then we have the Hyper Dodds rifle here to kind of emulate the Kurosawa. So it's pretty close. It's pretty close to the original source material. Oh hey everyone. So yeah, this is more or less what my build looked like in Armored Core 1, I think it was. I saw the 9-ball build and just had to go for it here. So what we'll do is we'll put it on standard instead of going on easy, just because it's a little bit too easy at the moment with this suit. I've leveled it up as much as I could. Hello everyone that's dropping in. So yeah, this is how Limit Breaker looked in Armored Core 1. But in Gundam Breaker 3. Phoenix says, good morning, not gonna lie, kind of upset there's no HG of Sword Launcher Strike in real life. I guess I'll have to bite the bullet and get the perfect strike. In terms of Seed Kits, I really want to get the Destiny Gundam, the new one, because it looks so good. So yeah, we've got the same style weapons as the 9-ball build. Obviously the Saber's a little bit of a deal breaker here to really sell the build because of Armored Core having different coloured beam sabers, or laser blades that they call them. So in the case of my suit, mine's blue. We've got a really cool Dodds rifle here because it has the ability to irradiate the area, instead of some of them that can just charge and fire a little bit more powerful shot. And then we've got the missile pod as well from the full armor Gundam that actually does the job really well. I would have liked it if they'd have had a slightly smaller one as a builder part. But this has come off the back of a couple of builds recently where I've tried building some Gundams in here that look very similar to the source material. So expect more Gundam stuff along with this Armored Core build and some of the Kamen Rider stuff that I've been doing, and then some of the other references. So we've got stuff coming up like the full armor Crossbone Gundam, the X2 that I tried having a go at. Then we've got the Kamen Rider builds, of which I've done some double builds, some O's builds, and then I can't remember what other builds I did for Kamen Rider. I think I did Wizard as well. That's pretty cool. And then for references for other stuff, we got a lot to cover. But yeah, I love this build because it is pretty accurate. I couldn't get a helmet that was any more accurate to the samurai style head from Armored Core 1 that I use. So I ended up going with the Susanoo's head, so it just makes me look like I've got almost like beetle style pincers on top of my head here. It would have been cool if they'd have done one without the pincers, but unfortunately they don't. We got Killing Shot here, which produces a really nice long range sniper style beam. That's always cool. Mainly just because it has like a 60% chance of taking off parts as well. So it's really good for sniping off parts at long range. There we go. I think we're done with this area? Yeah. We're just flowing through all these enemies here as if they meant nothing. John says, next time you do bounty, look for not a phase. Okay. I'll probably do a bounty one later. Like yesterday, I was just chilling. I don't know why, I just wanted a really chill day. I wasn't feeling up to much. So yeah, I just had a really chill day, so I'm going to make up to it today. with a bunch of streams. Here we go. I love the way we can just plow through all these enemies. I can't remember whether the missile pod automatically locks onto... Yeah, it seems like it automatically locks onto one target and then does AoE damage on anything around it. I think it fires something like either 6 or 9 missiles in one go, so if we fire that there... Oh no! I was just firing and the next minute I ended up on cooldown here. We got killing shot there again, and then like the 9-ball build, or at least from the look of it, we've got the slash penetrate with a cool pose at the end, and then slash tempest, which really does help clear out enemies quickly. And then I think the awakened mode that I've got for this is the same one that I use for some of my other builds, which quickly restores boost gauge, so we can just fly around almost infinitely. Oof. I could have used something that was a little bit more accurate for the Kurosawa from Armored Core here, because it fires blue shots, but I thought the Dodds rifle had the shape down pretty well, so I do love the H2 Dodds rifle. It's really cool for its design. It's simple, but it gets the job done. Here we go. Gonna do another Resi run. I uninstalled it for a little bit just because it was making my computer go all funny, but I might install it again later and do another one. Let's see here. Phantom of Time says, I used to have a pretty good Yang in GB3, but I lost my data. Oh, sorry to hear. Like the Ruby build that I did recently, I really enjoyed that. It was a really fun one to make. I just like doing Ruby builds just in all the games that I play, just to see whether they're possible to do. Just because the characters, not exactly the most simple of things to do, especially with the colour separation. But in this, it actually turned out really well, a little bit like my Altair build from Recreators. Come on. I was trying to see if I could get 2 shots with, or rather 2 suits there with killing blow, but it didn't quite work. Do love that irradiated shot as well, because it just reminds me of the Buster Rifle that I use on my other version of Limit Breaker. Costa says, looks great, Moody. I used to run AC with a machine gun with 1,000 rounds in it. Oh, yes. Oh, you're making me want to play Armored Core again now. I retired from that ages ago, but I've been considering it recently. Like, no lie, I've been considering it recently just for the sake of introducing people on the channel to it who might not be familiar with it. I may go back to it. Did you ever build off an MS skill? I did one with Destiny Chances Phoenix. I didn't. It's like, I've been thinking about an MS skill build based on the God Gundam for a while, just because I want to build more God Gundam stuff. I'm a bit upset that I've not been able to find the high-res God Gundam anywhere, because I would get that. I would get that in a heartbeat. But I've been considering the Master Grade, and ages ago I was considering doing an MS Girl build of it, just for the sake of it, because I absolutely love the God Gundam, and I've still not got round to it. I may do that kit bash in future. Let's just turn all this stuff into money. Yes, play AC. AC3 is the best. See, the thing I've got to get over with AC is just my general dislike for it at the moment. I went through a really moody phase, no pun intended. A lot of people on the channel already know I fell out with it ages ago just because of some community stuff. And I've not been back to it since. It's been... I used to play it like every single year non-stop. And I've just not gone back to it. Like, I do that with some of my most favourite games. And I've just not bothered since, so it's a bit sad. Mine would be the Ground Gundam weapons rack type, says Phoenix. What's your favourite mobile suit? My favourite mobile suit is the God Gundam, followed by the X Gundam and the Crossbone. I love the God Gundam because I love how ridiculous G Gundam is. But Absolutely love G Gundam's story. X, I just love the X Gundam because the satellite cannon. The satellite cannon and the way that it's portrayed is absolutely amazing. It's just a ridiculously overpowered weapon of destruction. The only weakness is that you need the satellite system on the moon to work it. And then, of course, we've got the crossbone, of which I explained in another stream the other day about the mystery with the crossbone Gundam, because it's never been fully done in anime form, only in manga. It's got that kind of allure to it of, you know, it's a pirate Gundam, it looks really cool, and if you've not read the manga, you don't know too much about it, so it's got that kind of mystery to it. Plus, it's a Swiss Army knife. It has weapons and gadgets coming out of it for days that allow it to take on multiple suits. Absolutely love it. That's why my actual original suit in this, and the one that I built for Kit Bash, that's why it's based on the Crossbone Gundam. And originally the earlier versions of it were based on the God Gundam, just because of how much I like that thing. Like, the God Gundam is just ridiculous. He's dead. Let's have a laugh and use the Awakening mode as well. So there we go, the boss is down. Hey Moody, build Sledgehammer from Armored Core. I'm gonna have to try some more Armored Core builds, especially considering we opened up the possibilities with the 9-ball build here that I copied. So yeah, what I'll do is, I'll go through this for anyone that wants to know, because I had to look in the Discord a little bit. That reminds me. For anyone that's on the Discord at the moment, I think John might be. For anyone that's on the Discord, can you do me a favor and throw a link into chat, just so we can get anybody else who's not in but wants to stay up to date with the streams? Can we get the link in here and I'll uncensor YouTube from it, because YouTube will probably auto-censor it. It's just because I know people are having trouble keeping up with the videos recently, and Discord auto-pings everybody, or I do, so it keeps you guys up to date. But yeah, here we go. So the parts are as follows, right? For this version, we got the Hyperdod's, the High News Beam Saber, the Susanoo's head, the High News arms and torso, the Jester's legs, and the Zakutu backpack, just to keep things a little bit flush with the suit. And then what we've done here, we've weathered the suit, made it look all damaged and everything. There's John. Nice one, John. So we've weathered the suit, we've made it all battle damaged. It's supposed to look old because of how old AC is now. But what we've done here is, it's clever use of the sensor unit and the knee crusher here. Funny how the Gundam G Fighters MS designer tried to kill Gundam G Fighters, says Phantom. Oh, I've never heard of that. After Silent Lion, the games have always been mess, says Corsair. Yeah, they are polarizing, I'll give you that. So here we've got the enhanced sensor unit, which normally goes over the face. And we've got the knee crusher. The way the enhanced sensor unit goes on here, because I've got this saved so I can change it if I need to. We've got the enhanced sensor unit that goes onto the front of the High News torso. And then if we slide this forward, you can see how it's done. The way that it works is you slide it over the front to give it that larger look. And then you slide it into place and you just drop it there. And what that does is it makes the front of the torso slightly longer. And then of course you shrink the knee crusher down and rotate it. Let's see if I can move that one to show off how this was done. And then with the knee crusher, you take the part that joins onto it. There we go. And then you just put that in there to look like the anti-missile system that the ACs have. So that's a pretty cool way of doing it. I wouldn't have thought about that without the help from Discord and without looking at the screenshots to figure it out myself. Because honestly, I was having a hard time figuring out how it was done, and I had to get some extra parts for it. But after that, it was really simple, just slapping it all together and then doing the paint job. I actually really like it. I'm not so sure about the legs, but I mean they're going off the original design, or rather the design that was put up on Discord. So Then we've got the backpack that's flush there from the Zaku too. And then all I did was just level everything. So he's looking pretty cool. John says that was fast. I know, right? Normally these levels don't take that long, but I think it's because he's leveled up really high. I say really high. He's almost like full leveled. I just didn't bother using all my plastic on him because I want to spread the plastic out so it can go through other custom builds. Leaf says, nice Breaker 3 build, so much better than New Breaker. I did New Breaker ages ago, but I might go back to it. I might go back to it just to see how it's done. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you on the next cosplay build, where we'll probably go over either one of the Gundam builds, or one of the other reference builds. So, until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!